Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yali Madad. Once again, I will try to summarize the points which were shared by Aziz Sahib. First of all, Mubarakbadi to all of us that Imam is blessing us with his Nurani Didar, his coming to us and accepting our Mehmani as well as giving us bowl. Yesterday we had covered few things about Isme Azam. To review some of the points, there are three kinds of people who are this time be given the Isme Azam. First is those who have never had Isme Azam and they'll be going to Imam's Huzur to be blessed with the Isme Azam. Second group is those who have forgotten, somehow have not practiced their Isme Azam and they'll be going to Imam's Huzur to be blessed with another Isme Azam. And third category is of those people who want to progress, who want to elevate further in their journey of enlightenment, and they will be going to Imam's Huzur. Historically, it has never happened that all these three groups have sat together in front of Imam to get the Isme Azam. This will be the first ever that all these groups are going to sit together in front of Imam to get the Isme Azam. So shukr alhamdulillah that we are blessed that Maula is accepting our request. We had yesterday also talked about our doubts, our fears, that are we ready to take this Isme Azam, and hopefully that yesterday lecture has covered it all, that it is the condition of love with the Imam. It is not a burden. There is no place for any guilt, fear, or sinning. Just because we take this Isme Azam and we don't practice it, then we'll be punished. I recall here a story of Rabia Basri who had water in her one hand and the stick of fire in another, and she said she's going to burn the heaven with this stick of fire and she's going to cool down the fire of hell. If anyone of Maula's Momin is going to do the ibadat with the fear of going to hell or to get the benefits of heaven. So the essence of the story is that when we go to Maula Bapa's Huzur, it is not about any rewards or advantage or be blessed or or due to the fear of punishment or due to fear of anything, having the guilt that we are not able to do this or that, the conditions we've been hearing. So there is no place for any guilt, any fear, or any sinning. This is condition of love, ishq with Imam Zaman. So when we go to Imam's Huzur, actually we are presenting our heart, the purity of heart which is filled with Imam's love, and we go to his Huzur to say to Maula Bapa that Maula Bapa, we are here with all our deficiencies, all our weaknesses, but when you are blessing us with your Nur, you are giving us the courage to fulfill the conditions of coming close to you too. He gives the strength to do what is expected of us. Sultan Muhammad Shah Salvatullah alayhi Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, our souls be sacrificed on this Imam, has made a very beautiful farman. He has said that there are stages. Those moments who have knowledge will progress in spirituality step by step. Moments elevate themselves in stages. Just like a child going to school from first grade to the college to the university. Similarly, a moment walking on the path of spirituality walks by step. So when we take Isme Azam, it is a very special occasion that Imam blows the Noor in our ears in the form of the great name, the Isme Azam. When we are blessed with his Noor, the Noor comes with all the power of courage, strength, and blessings. So we need to realize that we are blessed by Imam Zaman himself. When we have that blessing, now it is up to us to sit in Bandagi for a minute, for 5 minutes, and eventually, slowly, gradually get up to an hour, practice of sitting for an hour. There are people who think that if I cannot go to Jamaat Khana for whatever reasons, I should not take Isme Azam. Imam has never said that if you were to take the Isme Azam, you have to. you must, you should come to Jamaat Khana. And if you don't come to Jamaat Khana, you are sinning. Imam has very clearly said, whenever you can pray, for a second, for a minute, pray. Imam has said, it makes me happy to know that the attendance of Jamaat Khana is regular. So those who have love of Imam in their heart, they will work hard to please their Imam to be regular as much as they can. But if they cannot, that does not mean that you should not take Isme Azam. The choice is, because I cannot go, I should not take Isme Azam. The other choice is, because Imam has blessed me, I will try my best, I will work hard, and I will go to Jamaat Khana. Those who go to morning Jamaat Khana, we see different kinds of people. There are people who come to Jamaat Khana. As soon as the lights are turned off, they will go out, they'll drink tea, they'll talk for an hour. As soon as it's a time to light to turn on, they'll come into the Jamaat Khana. There are people who will come in last 15 minutes. There are people who come for half an hour. And there are people who come at 3 o'clock and they sit until the Jamaat Khana is done. All these people, all these Jamaati members are loved by Imam Zaman. Everybody with their strength and their capability practices, conditions, the recommendations, the farameen of Imam Zaman. It is up to us individually to do what is in our strength to do. We have to have this faith, this belief that Imam's Noor is with us. Imam is the one who gives the strength. Imam is the one who gives us the courage to do what is needed to be done. With this power of blessing in our heart, we make the commitment and we take this Isme Azam and we go to Jamaat Khana whenever we can. We make it a habit of waking up and going to Jamaat Khana to practice our bandagi. Now, if we are not able to, for whatever reason, we have to wake up at home and do the ibadat. Now, somebody also asked why from 4 to 5? What is the reason that we are doing the bandagi from 4 to 5? And we have heard in the Farman that this time is the time when the worldly things are at minimum. We are not occupied by our worldly thoughts. So, the Imam says that this time is the time where the chances of elevation, of progress is very much possible. That is why Imam has recommended this time. He didn't say that you cannot sit in bandagi in whatever time. In fact, there were nurses who had asked Imam that Maula, we do night shift duty and we cannot sit in bandagi at night time. So Imam said, whenever you can, whenever it's possible for you. What does it tell us? What does it tell us? It is up to fulfill this commitment with Imam, with love in our heart, ishq in our heart. It is a link between a Mu'min and a Imam Zaman. It is very interesting to note that if we were to look into history, all the prophets and all the Dai are Hujjatan. In fact, Prophet Muhammad, we have heard that he used to go to cave of Hira at night time, waking up from his sleep to go to cave of Hira to do the ibadah, to sit in meditation. Now we keep hearing this, that they had to wake up. So why waking up? Why can't I just go at night time and sit in bandagi? There's a reason behind it. When we sleep at night time, our mind gets some rest. And then to wake up is to sacrifice the sleep and, for Imam's love, to wake up from sleep and then sit in the bandagi. As we talked about stages, there are different types of sacrifices too. There's a sacrifice of money, time, knowledge, and here today we are talking about a sacrifice of sleep. So it is very important that after the work, worldly work is done, we go to bed, we sleep, so our mind, our soul, we get rested. But then we have to wake up and sit in bandagi, meaning we are showing commitment and willingness to our Imam to wake up from our sleep to sit in bandagi. That's another sacrifice. So, as a Mu'min who wants to elevate themselves, he or she keeps on presenting these sacrifices. Because all the Mu'mins want to give to Mawla the best of their abilities, the best of the gifts to Imam Zaman. An imam has, according to the time and the conditions and the what moment desires, imam has asked for the nazarana of money, time and knowledge. And today, because we want to elevate spiritually, so imam is saying, okay, can you sacrifice your sleep? And those of us who are willing to do that are here. And we are talking about it, we are discussing it, that how and when and, to go about it. So the choice is that to go to Jamaat Khana, sit in Bandagi, or to wake up whenever we can and sit in Bandagi and practice. So there is no place of fear, guilt, or inability. Having faith, having belief, and waking up from sleep to sit in ibadat, that's what matters the most. There are no conditions carved in stone given by Imam saying must and should. So I hope this is clear that it is the condition of love which Imam has given to us, not that we have to do this and have to do that, and if we were not to do it, we'll be sinful and we should not, because there is a fear of sin, so we should not do that. I hope I have covered all the points. Please feel free to ask any questions. And inshallah ta'ala, we have to have this faith that Imam is with us. And Imam, as a parent, sees the potential in us. Therefore, we have to have faith in ourselves that it's Imam's love in us which will give us the success. And inshallah, we all will be successful. Ameen. Ilahi. Ameen.